Hey guys, it's me, introless Dubred. I know I said introless, I meant because I don't have an actual intro, I just have a pre-screen now, and a post-screen, which is literally the exact same as the pre-screen. Today we are in BeamNG.DRIVE. Some of you may have heard of this game, but we're in the Bishu Hopper. This is using a repository mod called, I forgot what it's called, but I'll show it once we get done. It basically gives you Jeep added parts. Pretty cool indeed. This is basically a 2012 Jeep Wrangler, really, more or less. Not the Rubicon. So, believe it or not, Jeep Wranglers come stock without the wide fender flares. Like I said, I got this car from a mod. No, it's the same car, I just have modded parts on there. I didn't realize that that was going to do that. I didn't want it to, but it did it anyways. So we're just gonna go standard fender flares. I was kind of toying around seeing if maybe that's like just an extra part. And it's an extra part, just not the one that I wanted. But I've actually got one of these in real life. I've also got a 2006 Jeep Liberty in real life, which is pretty cool. So today we're going to be road testing this thing on the East Coast map, which is very odd for these things to be road tested here. Usually it's off-road driving, and they're road tested in places like the Utah map. But I'm a fan of this map. You know, just a nice map. Speed limit's 50. I'm going just under that. It's fine. No traffic right now. I will enable it later. I just didn't want to lag you guys out. It doesn't lag that bad, but sometimes it'll get a little glitchy there. There's a little dirt road right there I should have taken. That would have been fun. We are just road testing this. I know my face looks like kind of weird. I have Irish, genes, and it makes my face red. I hate it, but it's something I gotta live with. Also, dubbed co-offices is also my bedroom. So that would be why there's a bookshelf and stuff right there. Pretty cool. Yes, I am wearing my fine polo. I like my polo shirts. They're weekender shirts, And yes, I do have Logitech G29. Yes, I am young. No, I did not pay for it myself. Somebody else bought it for me. Common questions I get, And I thank those people that bought it for me. It's pretty cool. I enjoy it. I love it. It's fun. So, is this 5-speed manual? I think this might be the 5-speed. I think maybe it's 6-speed. I don't know. Pretty sure this is just. Yes, 5-speed. Yeah, it's 5-speed. But it handles well. It's a Jeep. It rides like a Jeep. I do have the top off right now because it's just fun that way. I really want to go back and hit that road. There's no traffic. It's irresponsible and illegal, but we're going to go ahead and off. No, never mind. Should have used my signal there. It's stupid me. I've got people are like, oh, those games don't really use signals. It's like, there's my right signal, there's my left signal. See? Pretty straightforward. Overall, on the dirt, handles like a dream. I grew up playing Forza Horizon, and it's a really fun game, but the best driving I could do with any racing wheel or anything like that was on the dirt. It's just what I'm good at. It's what I'm good at. This is a lot more complex than Forza Horizon, though, because this is a soft body physics game, and for those of you that I know are watching this that don't know what that is, basically, it's a simulation of driving a car where it's such an involved simulation to the point where if you hit a tree, the car is going to get crushed like a tin can, depending on the speed you hit it. You can hit other cars with it, and you can also realistically off-road. It uses realistic everything. It is, as a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, Hyundai, Toyota, a lot of big-named companies will use this game to predict crash tests and driving tests and such. Almost always spot on. Almost. Remember that. It's the really complex ones that have a little issue with, like, pile-ups And, you know, it is still a game, so you're going to have clipping, like, every once in a while it'll be so much of an overload that everything will just go berserk, and then it resets the cars and everything in the world. Pothole, gotta watch for those. I seen that one, I was just like, you know, I want to hit that. There's another one, maybe? No. So, coming up to a road. Well, we can go right, which goes to a corner, and left goes back the way we came. We can go left. I love cruise control. Yes, this chair does have little folding armrests. It's pretty nice, you know? Pretty boring to watch a kid sit around and drive a car, right? So I should probably start talking about the car. Handle's wonderful. It is nimble, and it's turning circle. I cannot emphasize this enough. It's brilliant. I'm going to come up to this little stop here and show you. So basically, see, I can do non-donut U-turns inside of said intersection. That's just a standard 4-way stop. It's actually a bit smaller than usual. It's 2-lane versus 1 lane, which means this thing is just a hell of a nimble vehicle. You know, it rides well. It's easy to keep in the lines. Don't get much weird noise or feelings. But I do have my setting here set to low force feedback, which is something we're going to change. Engine off, shift into gear, car won't move. That's a little trick you should learn. I'm used to my webcam being right there. Oh, this is funny. Okay, so we need to go into our little settings here, into tuning, and then force feedback. That was at 100%, now it's at 200%, so it's going to be twice as rough. Engine is going to respawn running. So, yeah, okay. Got my bearings now. And by force feedback, I mean real force feedback. See, the wheel moves by itself. Okay, I'm going to steer this way. Steer off the road here. And see, look at that. See? The wheel's moving with the car. That's how realistic it is. So, turn around, head the other way. And I've had times in like American Truck Simulator where I hit dirt road and this thing gets jerked out of my hand so hard. It is amazing. By the way, the Jeep salute doing that's an actual thing. I should probably get back in my lane, eh? That's the Jeep salute, okay? Jeep drivers, I am one of them. I'm a Jeep driver. I have driven Jeeps. I do drive Jeeps. This is the Jeep salute. Wranglers versus Liberties, doesn't matter. Okay, Cherokees, yeah. Jeep is a Jeep. It's all part of the thing, you know? Everybody's a Jeep fan. Everybody drives Jeep. In the Jeep culture, doesn't matter. Jeep community. Jeeps love Jeeps, no matter what. Liberties, Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, those new Gladiators, those pickup truck versions, that was a neat dirt road. I want to turn around right now and go look at it. Or maybe drive it, I don't know. Once again, turning circle is wonderful, but sometimes you gotta make like a 2-point turn, you know. Rarely though. Burn rubber there. Manuals, sometimes you end up doing that by accident. If you don't got good driver control. I'm good in real life. Trust me. Whoa. That is straight mud. This is going to be interesting. My 4-wheel drive on? Yeah, it is. Just want to make sure. Got my button, my wheel here. Oop, stalled it. Low speed driving in a manual car is difficult. High speed, easier. On dirt bikes, it's hella easy. Because, you know, they have a really low stall point. These things, you know, they stall if they get lower than like 1,000 RPM. when you're moving 1500 is usually the limit. Because overall, not doing too bad. This is mud, so it's gonna be fun. Oof, it's a big bump. I should have taken like the left there. Turn right, why not? It's really not a good idea to be speeding. I wouldn't want to hit like a hiker or something. Gravel. Woohoo! Here we go. On gravel road. This is where I'd actually end up hitting someone, so I'm gonna take it slow. Probably should have my headlights on, at least low beam A. It's always good practice, no matter what. At least that way people can see you better. Oh, oof. I should have just gone right over the top of that one there so I wouldn't hit it and get it right in between the wheels. Gotta learn, man. I mean, I'm okay, not the greatest, but I hate that. Sometimes my hair, like, a little bit will fall down and it'll get stuck in my ear and tickle it. I hate it. Probably should get my hair cut again soon. It grows so fast, I hate it sometimes. Alright, looks like I'm going underneath a tree. Let's move, let's move. By the way, in case you were wondering, on the app called iFunny, if you search my name, you'll find my memes. I do make memes. I've made a few. I've made 3 so far. All 3 of them are mine, okay? The first one that I made doesn't have a logo, but it's just one that says dotted line, dashed line, solid line, and then a picture of an old Ford Econoline van, like one of the originals, and Econoline at it, you know. It's kind of cheesy. A lot of old car people, not old people, but old car enthusiasts will understand that. Some people that own the new Econolines might understand it too. It's just kind of funny. And then, of course, there's my dirty meme one. It's not actually dirty. It's like a dude crying, and when you realize iFunny stocks nothing but dirty memes. And then, of course, mine's for my pickup, or not my pickup truck, my Isuzu truck one. It's kind of funny. I think I'm the only one that gets that meme, though. Because, like, I'm the only one that looks at those trucks and is like, yay, beep, beep, it's a meep, meep, it doesn't go that fast. It's just there to, you know, move stuff around. It's a neat truck. I like it. Anyways, back to the Jeep. I'm still on 4-wheel drive. Let's turn that off. 2-wheel drive. You don't get as much traction as you would probably expect if you know what you're talking about. Currently, rear-wheel drive. If you're in a European area, basically, you know, if you've never heard of 4-wheel drive, which I hope you have heard of it, it's basically where all wheels spin at once. All-wheel drive, however, that's different because all-wheel drive cars are always 4-wheel spinning at one time. That's all 4 on the ground at once. This thing, most pickup trucks and Jeeps have 4-wheel drive where you can switch between 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive. And there's like 3 types of 4-wheel drive. There's low, high, lock, and on some vehicles there's auto. Low, that's low range, that's low speed. High, high speed, high range. Locked hubs, locked diffs, everything. And auto is basically where it's in 2-wheel drive until it senses you slipping. That's a newer thing with newer vehicles. Until it senses that you're slipping on the road, and then it engages it. So it's good for like ice and stuff, but it's better to just play it safe, switch it into lock, and go slow. Don't drive fast on ice. Believe me, where I live, I've seen so many people get hurt just from doing that. Ice on roads, not something you want to mess with. You know, in the summer, there's no ice. In spring, there's not usually ice. In the fall, same way. Winter, there's always ice. So don't be stupid during the winter. I mean, it's fun. Once in a while, take the old VW Rabbit out into the middle of the parking lot at Macy's and spin it around a couple of times using a handbrake, but it's dangerous, for one, especially in the ice because you can lose control, smash a telephone pole. If you know what you're doing, it's, you know, whatever. I'm all for it. I'm all for fun, off-road and fun, you know, whatever. I'd hate to see somebody get hurt again. It happens a lot around here. I did just see a dirt road right there. I think I want to take this thing off-road again. But first, I'm going to go ahead and it's four-way stop. Yeah. We'll turn right. Got my little short egg. It's hard to do that at the same time. That's next to the turn signals too, and I don't want to turn them off. The second gear, not fourth. So we're going to stop at this fuel station here. Suppose I'll press that. A. Sound like Canadian A. A-bod A. So let's go ahead and park the Jeep. It's an okay parking job. I mean, it's terrible, but, you know. Terrible is better than dead, I guess. We're going to go ahead and turn on our traffic here. We're going to spawn it without police, because I just want to, you know, test driving in traffic with this vehicle and its stopping distance and such. It's, you know, weave in and out if you need. And because BeamNG.DRIVE is a smart game, people will drive like total retards. Pardon my language. They'll drive really not smart. It happens a lot, and it's funny because I've seen people drive like that in real life. Oh, I'm going the correct way down the highway. No, you're going the opposite way of where you're supposed to go. I suppose it would help if I restarted. I'm setting that as my recover point now, because I don't want to be recovering on the side of the road in this. Good, you can't see my cursor, that's nice. Oh, I guess it went away then anyways. Let's take the left road, yeah. I had to remove my left and my right there first. A lot of people get upset at buses, trucks, truck drivers because they go so slow. And my father was a truck driver. I know truck drivers. I know a lot of truck drivers. I've, you know, driven trucks like American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator. And when you have a 300, 400 horsepower motor and you're weighted down a lot, buses don't even have 300 or 400. It's like more 250. But when you're heavy vehicle and you got a small motor comparatively to weight, it's gonna take a while to get going again. And trucks are built with a lot of gears. A lot of gears. Most vehicles, most of them have anywhere from 9 to 13. Some you'll get 18 forward speeds and 3 reverse. Those are expensive, pricey Allison transmissions, stuff like that. Really pricey. So you got a lot of gears. Like, you can probably start in third with a full load, and it'd be difficult. And of course, you know, first gear, usually you have to switch gears around like 5, 6, 8 miles an hour, something like that. And they're short gears, so I don't really complain. Oh, dude, brakes. Why are my brakes not working? Got 1 foot on the clutch, 1 foot on the brake. It's like, I can't help him in any way. Like, seriously, if this was real life, I'd stop, get out, make sure everybody's right. But technically, physically, in the game, I can't do nothing about it. So we're just gonna kind of snake up to here. Just don't want to push that guy. Hi. I was talking. Yep. Oh, dude. Yo. Oh. No, don't move. Okay. It's a Jeep. It can get over that. Another bus. And he's crashing already, and he's gonna end up stopping. We're passing him now. Yeah. That was a really, really stupid pass. I was passing on a hill, and there was an oncoming vehicle that had to move. Something I wouldn't do in real life. I'm not that impatient in real life. I just don't feel like having to get stuck behind one of those things again. Yes, I did go down this road purposely. In case you... Does good off-road. Very well off-road, as a matter of fact. As you can see, it's holding some, pushing good power. That's for sure. I'm getting low on fuel already. No, that's battery. Never mind, not fuel. Where's fuel? I don't see fuel on there. And I can't move my head down. No, I can't. I think it's recenters. Fuel. Oh, we're full. It's bottom right, underneath the battery. Let's keep it there for the time being. I'm gonna dip right here. Get some rhythm going on up here. I want to kind of get over here into this grass here. Keep ourselves out of that. Take a left. Yeah, this looks like maybe it goes up to a clearing. Let's see where this goes. Ooh. I hope those were just leaves. I think they were just ferns. Let's turn around and go. Keep going up that road. I want to see what goes up there. What is up there. This is a neat little road, though. Just ferns again. Yeah, it's just ferns. Scratching up my rig, baby. So cool with that. I like my truck. I call it Jeep a truck. Well, really, it is. It's a truck with a lot more, a lot different of a stereotype. Like you drive a Jeep, and they're like, stereotypically, I'm gonna be straight with this. Stereotypically, if you drive a Jeep like this one, you're a Democrat. If you drive a pickup truck, you're a Republican. It's like, can we just be people? Can't we please just be people? Who cares, really? Who cares who runs the country? Just forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. Oh yeah, first gear. Oh, that was stupid. Change gears. We got it though. Oop, oop, dip, dip, dip. Oh, it's gonna move. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. I should have looked at that more. In gear. Stay in gear. Stay in gear. No, it's not working. Alright. So let's think. That's good. I just need to get some traction. There we go. Alright. We're over. Because if I didn't get traction, the reason I did that, I peeled out, because if I didn't get traction, the motor was going to stall. It's easier than an automatic, because you don't got to worry about that. It's really a gut-wrenching sound, that, Ooh, that was really ill-advised and stupid. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, industry. Fuck this road. Oh! Look before you turn, look before you go. Forgot the traffic was running. I was gonna look, and I went to go for the brake, and oh my, I'm wearing socks. Just socks. No shoes, just socks. So, they slip off the metal pedal. Yo, go! Just go. Thank you. Alright. Probably not smart to use a stock Jeep to do this, but whatever. It's a Jeep. You can do anything. It's funny, on Jeeps there's a whole bunch of little mini sticker Jeeps all over the vehicle, hidden in places. And they don't come off. They're just little mini Willys Jeeps all over the place. They're pretty cool. Little big Jeeps riding along with the Jeep. Jip. I call them Jips because it's fun and cute and adorable. And people like it when I'm cute and adorable. Yes, a man can be cute and adorable. Anyone can be cute and adorable. Except for assholes. Assholes are not really cute and adorable. They're just assholes. So, let's keep going. This is a neat truck, though. I'm enjoying this. See? Oh, didn't think about tires. Normally I wouldn't have done that. I just wanted to show off. Ooh. Okay, hold on. That's good. Get there. Come over. Alright. Yes, tires do get flat. And you see that door that's shaking there? It's a perfect example of soft body physics. See? All that shit can break off. That's all the nodes of stuff that can break off. Like I'll rip off steering wheel or the rear wheel. No, rip off the bumper. See? Bent that thing up. Stop. That thing, boom, see? Comes off. And then of course you can like blow the actual tire, you know. Like you can actually like rip off like steering arms and such. Except I gotta set strength up to full on this thing. See, there's the wheel came off. Got that. It's amazing. See, it's amazing. So we're gonna reset that, and we're just starting over again from here. This is going to probably be the last test which I wanted to do, which is towing. The towing test. In this case, we are going to actually need to get ourselves a trailer hitch put onto the vehicle in question. And then we're going to get a trailer, a camping trailer to tow, and just see how it goes, you know, see how it goes. Camping trailers have weight on them already, so I don't have to spawn in another vehicle to put on the flat. Right, we got a trailer hitch on there, and now we're going to go with the camping trailer. The standard one, not empty, I mean standard, I mean with all bells and whistles. Alright, nope. There we go. Oh, shit. I was already holding down the clutch, so I didn't realize I was holding down the clutch. It does that on the switch. Like, if I'm in first and I reset the car, it thinks that I'm not in gear. Because it's a stupid. Alright. Much easier than in real life, eh? Then all the work's just done for you. Alright. Oh, man. Mr. Bus really wrecked, man. Can't get tow bar, or, sway bars. Tow bars, whatever you call them, wherever you're from. It's a good idea to have them because then, you know, trailers won't speed wobble, which they do on the highway. Really ill-advised to drive without them with your hauling trailer. That's any trailer. Big trailers, definitely. Kingpin style trailers like truck trailers, you know, big ones, the big rigs, that's different because it's a different style of hitch. Gooseneck trailers, fifth wheel trailers, stuff like that. You don't necessarily need that sort of stuff. Overall, this is a small inline six motor. Excuse me. Oh boy, I'm finally okay again. No, I'm not. Alright, there we go. Sometimes. God. Alright, so, this is a small inline six motor, I forgot to say. You can get a V8 for it. And in real life, it's an inline six and a V8. Or a V6 and a V8. Inline V styles like that. Inline is all inline. It's pretty self-explanatory if you're smart enough to decipher it. But yeah, pretty neat rig. In real life, they're even better. I suggest you go to your local Chrysler dealership, talk to your local salesman about one, and get a good rate, get a good rig, you know. And if you just pay cash, whatever, I really don't care, you know. Buy it outright, go ahead. It's not my car that I'm buying, but I suggest that you do. And I also suggest that, you know, once you do, you have fun with it. A lot of people will buy these Jeeps and then sell them because they're not what they looked for. It's like, dude, you got a Jeep, enjoy it. It's a wonderful vehicle. And not to mention the community. I guess I haven't really talked much about the community apart from the Wave, the Salute, If you're just joining us, I guess that's impossible because it's the internet, but the salute is doing that on the wheel with your thumb on the wheel and these two fingers like that, kind of like peace. That's why all the Jeep drivers do it so often. But, you know, you got all these people. Basically, there's 3 types of Jeep drivers. There's your Wrangler driver, your Liberty driver, and your Cherokee driver. The Liberty driver is usually the inner city guy, or girl, or them. The Cherokee driver, usually teenager, who wants to drive a Jeep, or just a 4x4, or a second-hand vehicle that they could get their hands on, you know. And the Wrangler Rubicon driver. That, my son, my daughter, my them, my people, is different, because there's 2 types of Wrangler drivers. There's your city-style Wrangler driver. There's your standard off-road Wrangler city driver person. And there's just the guy that wants to own the goddamn Jeep. And that's me. I'm the guy that wants to own the Jeep. And the others, you can research all you want about them. But I'm talking about me, because this is my channel. I can do whatever the hell I want about my channel, you know? I really don't care. Jesus Christ, it's enough of the roads for today. Wow. You idiots! Keep crashing! Oh, I'm never riding on a bus again, I don't think. I don't even like school buses no more. Man. I don't even... Oh, you got it. Here we go. Another wreck, I'll bet. Oh, there you go. You seen it? I saw it, boys. I saw it. Google One Pug Life, you'll understand. Yeah, watch that. It's just funny. They're not real intelligent people. They're doing really unintelligent things. And then, of course, I repurge with watching James May doing stuff. Why? James May, if you Google him, he's intelligent and he's classy. And I try my best to be intelligent and classy, just being, you know, every single day of life. But I still have fun. I still swear. I still talk. Deal with it. That's me. Hello. Whoa. Spawning. Alright. Well, y'all have seen the Jeep. I'm going to do one last thing that I haven't done all day. And that is crash the thing. Oh, that's a perfect shot. I should use that as my thumbnail. What? I should so use that as a thumbnail. I'm going to take a picture of that using the photo system. I so need that as a thumbnail. Oh, man. Y'all gonna see this in the thumbnail. Take pictures. Beautiful. I love it. I want to share that too. Never mind, because we're not going to share it. I'm going to reposition my little facey thingy. Hello. What? I want you to download it. Yeah. Just allow. Thank you. Sorry. I was taking a few seconds. It's really annoying. It's like, it take too long. So, that was today's video for y'all. As you can see, we enjoyed ourselves rather well. Oh, I didn't finish the crash. I should probably do that, eh? Finish the crash for y'all. Oh! That's why you should buy a Jeep, because you notice none of the passengers, apart from the rear left passenger, got harmed in that. Buy a Jeep. Definitely not sponsored by Jeep or Yamaha. Get your Yamaha merch from just about anywhere Yamaha merch is sold. Get your everything merch from wherever everything merch is sold. I really don't care because it's your money you're wasting on useless shit. Oh, pardon my language. Oh, that's funny. Alright, so I hope you all have a wonderful day. This has been Dub Red Gaming. Goodbye.